Guten Tag. Welcome to a beautiful day on the Frankenby Ranch. Okay, guys, today we are going to continue our Oktoberfest food series, and what German meal would not be complete without Rüchtul, or red cabbage, as we like to call it in the United States. So, this is a really simple recipe. It's fantastic. Any German restaurant you've ever gone to, 90% of the meals will come with a side of red cabbage, and it is fantastic. So, let's go over the recipe, what we have here. I've already got the cabbage shredded. I've got a half a head of cabbage. And I shredded it. I cut this in half just so you can see how I can do it, because if you cut it in half, cut the head in half and then quarter it and slice it, it's going to come up shredded nice and thin, about the size you want. So we've got our red cabbage, which we are going to cook over the open fire. And to that we're going to add just a little bit of water, maybe a quarter cup or so. Then we've got salt and pepper and bay leaves. We've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. We've got 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. We've got 2 tablespoons of butter, a half of a red onion, or a half of a white onion diced, and 1 green apple peeled, cored, and diced. And then to that we're going to add 10 cloves of garlic. I know that's a lot, or garlic, 10 cloves. I know that's a lot, so I will have the recipe posted online shortly. So I've got my cabbage in here. I'm going to the cabbage, I'm going to add my apples. Then we're going to add some onions. Let's mix that up ever so slightly. And some cider vinegar. Now you can add more or less of the cider vinegar, just it's all on taste, however you like. Sugar. Like I said, 10 of these cloves, not cloves of garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. Nailed it. And then we got some salt and pepper. Quarter teaspoon each of salt and pepper, and 2.5 bay leaves. I got 3 because they were small. Alright. Now that we've got that in there, we are going to add, let me get the rest of this water out. I'm going to add a half a cup of red wine. Half a cup of red wine to the dish, and then later we'll add a half a cup of red wine to the wife. All right, and we're going to throw that in there just like that. Now that we've got all our ingredients in, including the butter, I'm going to mix this up just a little bit. We don't really have to do much now. It's going to cook down over the next 40 minutes or so that we cook it. All right, so we are going to let that cook. And once that is cooked down, we're going to take it out, chill it, and then we're going to serve it. So we'll be back in a little bit once it's done. Okay, guys, here we are at the end of our Rotkohl cook, or red cabbage. And it has been simmering for about 45 minutes to an hour. And as you can see, it has nicely cooked down. The smell is absolutely amazing. Little bay leaves in here. You can see everything just cooked together. You're not seeing big chunks of apple, big chunks of onion, anything like that. It's all come together. The smell of the cloves is really nice. And like I said, this is a side dish that you serve with your schnitzel, your sauerbraten, so on and so forth. And just about every German restaurant that you go into and order food, you're going to have this along with it. So you can see here it looks really pretty. Now if you need more color, which you probably shouldn't unless you got a poorly colored head of cabbage, you can always add a little bit more red wine. But at the end of the day, it's a really fantastic, easy recipe. And if you're doing something for Oktoberfest, there you have it. There's a nice side dish. And as you guys have already seen, we're doing our sauerbraten. So when we pull all that together, we're going to be serving this up with some sauerbraten later. So there you have it, guys. Another great recipe for Oktoberfest. Until next time, Prost. Keep on smoking it.